So we continue with the last lecture. In the last class, we came to know that what do you mean by unconventional machining? This is one of the procedures under basic manufacturing operations. And before that, we discussed clearly actually what do you mean by operations management, conversion of raw material into a valuable final product is known as operations management, or else using the direct resources like men, material, machine is also known as operations management. Before that, we came to know that the basic differences between OM and OR. So you should not confuse. Luckily, you got both the disciplines, both the subjects in the same semester. So when you are learning these techniques, you have to understand that the clear demark, the clear difference between OM and OR. OM most of the time related to management concepts. OR related to application of the mathematical tools in decision making. But OR is applied in OM when they what to call when any firm, manufacturing unit or industry faces the problem. Understand? And also we discussed so many basic manufacturing processes like heat processing, okay, shearing and unconventional methods, casting, all these things. So after this one, today we go for one more very important topic, which is nothing but the transformation process. What do you mean by transformation process? The word is very familiar to all of you. But in the context of OM, or else operations management, production and operations management, what do you mean by transformation process? When few iron sheets are given to a worker, that fellow converts that iron sheets into a beautiful almora is known as a transformation process. Okay. When a person visits to a stylist, isn't it? So that fellow provides few kinds of suggestions. Based upon that, the person will become more handsome or else more beautiful. It's nothing but the transformation process. Very important as far as the film industry is concerned. Okay. Now here, the transformation process is nothing but the conversion of what you called the raw materials into a final product. Okay. Now when you are discussing about conversion process, you have to take especially three kinds of industries. One is called the manufacturing industries, which produces physical products, like the car producing industries, the Toyota, Maruti Suzuki, okay. And service industries are the entire IT sector comes under service industry, hospital industry, hospitality industry, okay, tourism industry, all comes under services industry. But the new term I am going to introduce from today onwards, which is nothing but the hybrid manufacturing and service industry. What do you mean by that? The hybrid means here mix of both kinds of industries. What do you mean by that? So in these industries you find manufacturing and as well as service operations. Example is hotel, restaurant, isn't it? Now how all those things we discuss, okay? Now just now I told you what do you mean by transformation process, okay? The transformation process is nothing but, okay, which is an activity, which is an activity, okay, which is an activity or group of activities that takes one or more inputs, transforms and adds value to them, provides outputs to the customers, hasn't it? So whatever may be that inputs, maybe the physical raw material, or else what to call few suggestions, few ideas, few written coding for a singer. A song is written on a paper in a coded form. So after that, we are going to have audible, wonderful song. It's nothing but transformation process. Okay. So what do you mean a transformation process? Which is a single activity or group of activities that takes one or more inputs. Inputs here means the raw materials, which are tangible or intangible, transforms and adds value to them. Mere song is there on the paper, we cannot feel that beauty. We cannot understand that. That song is sung by, isn't it? XYZ. Okay? Singer. Then what happens? The song is going to have more value added. That is called transformation process. Provides outputs to the customers. After that, changes in physical characteristics of the material. Obviously, metal sheets are converted into almara. You can observe these kinds of operations, isn't it? A long cloth will become beautiful clothes in the hands of what you call the tailor. Very, very useful example. Long cloth, you feel that you will be cutting into the pieces. But after joining all those pieces, we are having beautiful clothes. Complete what you call shape change you can observe over there. Piece of leather, piece of rubber, isn't it? Can be converted into a beautiful footwear. Without footwear, you cannot come out, isn't it? You know what is the actual basic purpose of wearing a footwear? It protects our feet. Like that, if you speak of example, there are so many things are there. You will be wondering, so what is the initial stage of the product? I mean to say the raw material. If you see the final product, you cannot imagine at all. Such a way, industrialization has been growing. Sometimes what happens as far as the transformation process is going on, changes of location of material also will take. Okay. The basic examples are milk can be converted into butter. So many forms, intermediary forms will be there. First milk will be heated. I think it forms into ghee. After that you will get the butter. Okay. Again, when a patient visits to a doctor, buys advices or medication, some procedures, he will become healthy. So from patient to transform to healthy person. From milk stage to what we got, butter. So this is nothing but what the transformation process. Okay. Now, so when you are discussing about transformation process, you need to understand the three very very important, what I would say, okay, manufacturing organizations types, and the next one is service organizations. Okay, the very very important one, what is this one? Hybrid service and manufacturing operations. Okay, the best examples for manufacturing organizations are the organizations which produces physical products, Godrej. The Godrej company produces so many, what I would say, furniture models, right from simple chairs to big almaras. And they have their own, I would say, standards as far as the product quality is concerned. And let us come to the second one, service organizations. This Microsoft, Wipro, TCS, Tata Consultancy Services, all this comes under what we call service organizations, police, okay, medical industry, so health industry, all this comes under service organizations. Here also what is happening, the operations will be invisible, but transformation you can observe. And the final one, very often we see these kinds of situations, hybrid service and manufacturing operations. When you visit a hotel, first you order for a particular item. So what are the operations going on, that supplier, I mean to say that server go to the kitchen and he puts that order, again listening to his instructions, particular kind of item will be given to that server, again that server brings that one to serve to you. The item physically presence will be there, like idli, dosa, XYZ items. What is that? Physical manufacturing. Before that, instructions, transformation of the information, all those operations falls under what to call the service industry. So when you take an example which involves service and manufacturing kind of qualities, the best realistic example is hotel. Okay, so what in a transformation process, conversion of information or raw material into final product is called transformation process. So what are the categories, like manufacturing, service, and as well as hybrid service and manufacturing operations? Let us see here. So here, if you observe, what is there? So money, capital is there, human resources are there, natural resources are there, wood, isn't it? Honey, what to call the medicines, which can be what to call prepared by using the stuff which is available in the jungle, okay, the IT. So these are all various kinds of inputs. Some of them are having physical presence, some of them having what to call virtual presence. So all that is passed to what to call the operations manager. This is our stage. We apply here the techniques what we are learning. So instructions will be given to that production areas. Hospital means that the doctor's room, surgery room, what all these things, okay. Industries means cement industries, all raw material will be supplied to here, okay, and the product is manufactured. And finally all those products, see that sofa set, physical product, what do you call, shooting a film, it's an example for non-tangible product. You can have this advantage by watching that movie, enjoyment only. So aviation industry, isn't it? Quickly, so without wasting much time, this is the best transportation method. Like cars, isn't it? Like other vertical food items, pastries, bread loaves, all these things. And you see this one, education, a degree has been awarded. So when degrees are going to be awarded, you need to wear the cap like this, isn't it? So this is all nothing but what the realistic way how to understand the transformation process. Is that okay? Now, after understanding transformation process, now we understand actually the kinds of manufacturing operations. Very important. Now, if you observe the previous situation, at that time the manufacturing operations of lean manufacturing. Lean word is new to many of you. Lean. Lean in the sense minimum. minimum wastage, minimum time, minimum scrap, minimum human resources. Isn't it? So, overall way with the minimum investment, if you go for manufacturing, if you go for, I would say, satisfying the marketing needs, you call that one as the lean manufacturing. This is a Japanese technique. Okay. But nowadays, the lean manufacturing, what happens, may not be satisfying the customer needs. So, to counter this lean manufacturing, one more technology has been developed. Many of the companies are using now, which is nothing but the agile manufacturing. Agility. Agility means quick reaction, quick movement. If you compare what you call you and me, you'll be more agile because you are all youngsters. But with me, I got more experience. Now, lean manufacturing, agile manufacturing. Very, very important. Now, here we learn about agile manufacturing. In agile manufacturing, also, the basic concepts of the lean manufacturing will be considered. But here, the manufacturing operations are quite reactive to the customer's needs, marketing environment. The best examples are cell phones. Okay, just imagine 6 months back and present cell phones. You will be observing so many extra facilities. As you know, the basic purpose of the cell phone is to talk, basic feature. That's why those kinds of phones are called as featured phones. But nowadays, anybody preferring features phones? Maybe age old people, granny, grandpapa, grandmother will be given such kind of phones at home. But the minimum level of phones nowadays people are preferring are nothing but smartphone. What is a smartphone? Besides that, what we called conversation facility, it provides altogether plethora of many more other what we call the advantages. Like you can have the pictures, you can have the video shoot, you can manage what you call written files, you can what you call see the calendar for scheduling purpose, you can get the what you call latest news by using that internet, isn't it? Such a way, a single product, converted into useful to many ways. Really, if I speak in the cell phone market, there is a stiff competition. Like Samsung is there, Vivo is there. But beyond all these phones, the topmost company, as for my information, is Apple because of what you call powerful software, whatever they use. Understand? How come they are increasing their sales means agile marketing only. But very tough to implement agile marketing in the production area. How is it possible? Always you have to be in touch with the market. You have to grab the information quicker way, like what to call any other company before gets that information. What is that? Powerful communication is required. Quick to what you call respond to any problem. Yes, customers are preferring these kinds of facilities in the mobiles. Immediately instructions will pass to the what you call the production manager, and those facilities will be involved. So many day wise if you observe, so many advantages you can observe in the cell phone manufacturer. Best example for agile marketing. Not only that, you take any basic needs, you take construction of I would say houses itself. Might have observed what you call big buildings. If you see that front portion, those are not wall built, those are not brick and mortar built. They are steel plates fixing at the what to call the front face of a building. Why? Cost reduction. And the looks are also going to be so good. Change in what to call the construction of buildings. You take watches. So from wearing heavy daily watch wrist watches to now what is happening? Now the watch has become sleek wristwatches. Not only it what you call senses you the time, and it even measures your health situation also, health condition of your body. This is all nothing but what the agile marketing. Yes, of course, benefits are there, but besides benefits, a lot more disadvantages are also there. Okay, let us see what do you mean by all these things. So, agile manufacturing. Agile manufacturing is an approach to manufacturing which is focused on meeting the needs of the customers while maintaining high standards of quality and controlling the overall cost involved in the production of the particular product. So, cost control means lean manufacturing. Besides lean manufacturing, they are maintaining high quality, isn't it? The agile manufacturing is seen as the next step after lean. I told you just now. Lean means minimizing the cost. Lean manufacturing in the evolution of the production methodology. So, how do you define agile marketing? Agile manufacturing is a term applied to an organization that has created the process, tools, and training to enable it to respond quickly to customer needs and market change while still controlling costs and quality. Always, this is very important, cost controlling. Why it is required? Because of intensifying competition. Just now I told you, okay? Even you take software industries, stiff competition will be there, and customers will be preferring that software industry for cheaper price, less price. They should have that coded program, isn't it? Cooperation among companies becoming necessary, and customers are expecting always. You know very well when a new product has been launching, so much advertisement will be going on. You take automobile industry, okay? Before 1 month itself, they will be airing beautiful advertisements in the what you call media, print media, and as well as whatever media you take, okay? And they will be grabbing the interest of the customers about their product. Okay, and low volume products, because continuous change has been taking place. It's not possible before itself expecting business to dump or to store all the products. High quality product. This is most important. You'll be, you know, listening very often. Special products will be released at the beginning of the year and at the end of what we call some kind of occasions. These are nothing but what? To grab the attention of the customers. Customized products, you see, custom products. They take the opinions from the customers. From that opinion base, they change if at all any needs are required in their product. So very short product life cycles. What are the advantages? Isn't it? The company is given a competitive advantage since it is continuously changing its approach to satisfy the customers. The advantage of what we call lean manufacturing is that innovative design based on the customer's demands are provided. So responds quickly to the emerging crisis. So flexibility is possible. Flexibility is possible in the what you call agile manufacturing. So disadvantages, see, sometimes if your product gets success, demand will increase, more orders you will get. But when demand is there, everything is possible, should also be possible in the manufacturing unit. The workload should be bear by that machinery, number of workers, raw materials. So because of that, what happens? The customer will switch to one more new product. So the danger is always looming. The company will need to invest more. So when a new product has been planned to manufacture, new technology is required, new machinery is required. That means extra investment. Sometimes the change in machinery and workers up to date, new technology, and keep the company calm due to the short product life cycles. Sometimes maintenance cost also will increase. So what are the key elements of agile manufacturing? There are four key elements are there. Modular product design. What do you know modular here? A brick product will be subdivided into small products. What do you call this one as modular product? So let us take a four-wheeler car. So car basically what you call assembling of various other components like tires, like electrical parts and iron parts. So generally the car companies will tie up that MRF C8 companies to have what you call the tires to their products. For electrical parts, they tie up with any other electrical company, like for batteries, isn't it? Now, information technology, software updation, high investment, and corporate partners. So, why they partner with the corporate people? Amazon, very good example. So many companies are tying up with Amazon for the what you called increasing their sales. You just open that what you call app, Amazon app in the internet. Okay, you will come to know dumping off of every day new variety kinds of products. A knowledge culture, this is most important. What is knowledge? Knowledge is nothing but experience. Sometimes it may be in physical presence, sometimes maybe virtual presence, experience of the employee. But that employee should transfer his knowledge to his juniors. When it is possible, when actually you develop that culture. So knowledge management is there, a paper for HR managers. There you learn how to transfer that knowledge to the employees, co-workers. So these are the key elements of agile manufacturing. So modular product design, that is over. Now next, principles of agile. What are the principles? The highest priority is customer satisfaction. If customer satisfies, that is the first thing required for the success of any product. So any kind of change should be welcomed by the customers. So here the like-minded people involvement will be there, and the motivated people involved. In negative way, if policy makers are there, very difficult to implement what you call agile manufacturing procedures. So software's advancements, so self-organizing teams. So appropriate training is required, continuous attention, regular reflection and adaptation according to the changes in the market. So these are the few of the principles. So these are the similarities of Agile and Lean. So only one difference, major difference is that Agile marketing based upon customers' opinion. Okay. So here I end the lecture, and in the next class we continue. Thank you so much. Okay.